What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Catamount Racing TV broadcast. Tonight we're back with the UDRA at Lanier. Last week before the championship, next week at Eldora. This is the last week before championship week. I have word that our 8-time winner is not going to be able to sweep the season. He is on vacation and will not make it to Lanier tonight. So we will have our first new winner in the Pro Late Model here in the UDRA. Not the way we want to see the streak end, but hope Huey's having a good time. And I'm sure he's going to be back next week to be crowned champion, as I don't think that any point shuffling is going to take that away from him. He's got way too far of a lead, I do believe. Let's take a look at the points real quick. As you can see, Huey Quillen sitting in first with 8 wins on the season, 440 points. Matt Graham behind him in second place with 323. So Matt has a chance at 90 points, I think it is tonight. So we will see if he can. Well, yeah, I guess he could. If Matt wins his heat and feature tonight, and then next week is double points. So this is huge, I guess, for Matt Graham tonight. Could be a little shaking up of the points. We're right on time here for getting going qualifying. Hot lap should be coming to an end at any moment now. Got 6 drivers here tonight. A couple guys not able to make it with us. Should be an exciting race. I'm sure Matt knows what's on the line. Grant here running with us. He's solid every week. He joined to help us out a little bit. We appreciate him running with us. So Matt's not going to have it easy with Grant and Caden in the field, Michael Doan, Trevor Elder, and Devin Simmons. Not going to be an easy win, but it will be huge if he can do it. It looks like we are going to jump to some qualifying. go live here with Caden. So he's out on the track first for qualifying. Couple guys sporting a couple new wraps here. Caden being one of them with that beautiful red, white, and blue American flag painted up car. I'm guessing he's honoring the time we're in right now, and we all know the date coming up. Awesome wrap there for Caden. Caden first time with 13.491. Grant Wesley gonna take number one away from him by .018. Grant Wesley right now quick time with a 13.473. Looks like Grant's time's gonna stay at a 13.473. Matt Grimm's first time 13.902. So he's in fourth. Right now Trevor Elder jumps to that third spot with a 13.803. Matt Grimm, second time, a little quicker, 13.566. He'll take over third spot from Trevor Elder. Looks like that might do it for qualifying. I do believe we've got one more driver. Not sure if he's going to qualify or not. Get qualifying wrapped up, and we will jump into the heat race. I know a lot of things going on right now. The World 100, of course, going on. A lot of people probably tuning in for that. Not much going on in iRacing, I wouldn't think. So, understand why not a big crowd for the field tonight. Of course, Huey said he's on vacation. We are going to run the 305. We weren't able to run it last night. Too much technical stuff going on. So we are going to run the 305 race right after the conclusion of this late model race. We're going to make up the 305 race. And then after that, we will be broadcasting the Supreme Sim Racing League Street Stock Race number 1 at the dirt track at Charlotte, I believe. So got a whole night of action up for you, and I'm not even gonna lie, I do have the World 100 on in the background myself, so I am peeking around, checking on that as well. So if anyone is watching, type in the chat if you want any updates on the World 100. I do have it on the TV in the background. I'll try to peek into chat if anybody's in here and ask any questions. We got racing going on everywhere. I got racing behind me, got racing in front of me. Whole night full of action. Feel like I'm in my own little slice of heaven here. Got dirt late models flying around everywhere. Throw a little music on here as we wait. I do believe we should be getting started the heat race any moment now. And looks like that will do it. We're gonna jump to heat race number 1. The only heat race of the night. Your starting lineup, heat race number 1, starting on the pole is going to be the 88 Grant Wesley. Starting outside row number 1 is going to be the 02 car, Caden Loper. Inside row number 2, the 91, the Grim Reaper, Matt Grimm. Outside row number 2 is going to be the number 10, Trevor Elder. Riding shotgun, heat race number 1 is going to be the 15 of Devin Simmons. Heat race number 1, Grant Wesley, Caden Loper on your front row. Matt Grimm sitting in that 3rd spot. You start inside of Trevor Elder. Some points to be made here in heat race number 1. Matt Grimm knows it. So does Caden, another strong runner all year long for the UDRA. Caden's been consistent every week. Pace truck pulls off. Grant Wesley fixing to bring them to the green flag. We're off. Heat race number 1's underway. Grant Wesley leads Caden into turn number 1 down on that low side. Matt Grimm already looking to the inside of Caden. Now we go single file down the front straightaway. Grant Wesley leads lap 1 of 10. Wesley still your leader through 3 laps. Matt Grimm trying to work on Caden Loper a little bit. Grant off to a half a second lead here, 4 laps in heat race number 1. Caden beating and banging it, coming out of turns 4. Good race for second place here in heat race number 1 between Grimm and Loper. White flag for Grant Wesley. So he's out to a 1.3 second lead. Matt Grimm's last chance to get around Caden here in heat race number 1. Grant Wesley takes the checkered flag. Caden Loper second, Matt Grimm 3rd, Trevor Elder 4th, and Devin Simmons 5th. Good, clean heat race number 1, and that will jump us right into the warm-up session. As we'll sit here and just watch these guys scream around this track for a few minutes, and then we will get going with the feature. 30-lap feature here at Lanier. Week 9 of 10 next week. Double points championship race at Eldora. All 3 nights, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Make sure and tune back in with us, because I'm going to shut up and let you listen to these late models. gonna conclude warm-up session before the feature, and we're gonna get them lined up and ready to go. 30-lap feature here at Lanier. As it's time for the starting grid for your 30-lap feature, starting on the pole, the number 88 Grant Wesley. Outside row number 1 is going to be the 02 Caden Loper. Inside row number 2, the Grim Reaper Matt Grimm in that 91. Trevor Elder starting in position number 4 outside row number 2. And inside row number 3, it's going to be the 15 of Devin Simmons. Pace truck is off. Grant Wesley, Caden Loper bringing them to the green flag. Here we go. We are under action here in the feature. Grant Wesley coming out of 4. He's going to lead lap 1 with Caden right on him. Matt Grimm 3rd. Trevor Elder right behind him in 4th. And Devin Simmons rounds out the field in 5th. Looked like Matt Grimm had that car glued to the bottom in warm-up session. See if he can get around Caden here in the feature. Wasn't able to do it in heat race number 1. Grant Wesley's fine with letting them battle it out back there in for position number 2, as he's already off to a 0.8 second lead here, 4 laps into the feature. Caden and Grimm right beside each other down the back straightaway. Now Grimm follows in behind him. Caden and Grimm still battling it out for second place. Every point's going to matter with Huey Quillen not being here for them to have a chance to take the championship away from him in the last race of the season. These guys have ran consistent enough all year to be in this spot to be able to do it. Meanwhile, Grant Wesley, smooth and consistent, off to a 1.5 second lead over Caden Loper. So we'll stay back here with this battle for second position. Taking a look here at the points, Grimm sitting at 323 and Caden at 254. First place is at 440. So every point is going to matter to these. Caden holding on to that second spot for now. I do believe that's 5 extra points, and he finished 1 spot ahead of Grimm in the heat race, so that'll be an additional 2 points to what he has right now over Grimm. Bottom side starting to slick up just a little bit. It looks like most guys have made their lineup a little bit towards the middle of the track. Grant Wesley taking it way down in bottom at 1 and 2. Matt and Caden still battling for that second position. Grant Wesley still your leader through 18. 12 laps to go for Grant Wesley. Graham looks like he's had some runs on Caden, but having to let out of the throttle to keep from making contact. Looks like he's losing his momentum a little bit. It looks like he gets some nice runs on him. Caden, good momentum coming out of the middle there into the straightaways. Just not enough for Grimm. This time he's going to try to look way to the inside. Not enough momentum. Caden still second place through 21. Trevor Elder still running back in that fourth position. Devin Simmons fifth. As Matt and Caden still battling for second position. Caden not able to put a gap between him and Matt. Matt keeping the pressure on him for 26 laps so far. And ain't looking like he's going to give up just yet. 3 laps to go for Grant Wesley this time by. Can Graham make his move? Not enough there for the slider. 2 laps left for Grant Wesley. White flag. This time by. Looks like Caden may have enough gap now this time to hold off Grimm. He's not going to be able to make his move here on the last lap. Grant Wesley, your 30-lap feature here. Winner here at Lanier. Caden Loebker second. Matt Grimm third. Trevor Elder fourth. And Devin Simmons finishing in that 5th position. Good run there for Caden and Matt Grimm. What a race between them two. Awesome win for Grant Wesley as well. Throw the results up on the screen there for just a second. We'll take a look at those, and then we're going to throw you over to a little loading screen, and I'm going to get to work on the 305 session. We'll get that up and going, and then we will be back live in just a few minutes. I'm going to throw on some music. Let you listen to the little tunes. We will be back in just a few moments after I get this 305 session created and up for these guys. Grant, I'm just now seeing your comment about Joyner. I seen him a little bit last night, and I haven't seen much of him, which I haven't got to watch much tonight. I've just been glancing back and forth. But yeah, I like Joyner. I'd like to see him run good with Hunt the Front. I keep my eye on him for sure. I'm a big Michael Chilton fan. He's a hometown kind of guy to me. I mean, he's not really close or nothing, but I watch him race a lot up at Lake Cumberland Speedway, and I'd like to see him shock the world. I think it'd be awesome. I got to see him win the Harold Hargrove Memorial a couple weeks ago for $10,000 to win. That was pretty cool. I know it's tough for local guys like that to go up and compete against Devin Moran and Jimmy Owens and Brandon Overton and Jonathan Davenport. But should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to watch the World 100. I wish I was there. I used to go all the time, but didn't get to make this year. Clay Robinson, thanks for watching, man. Looking for Devin Simmons to have a strong run. Devin's good in these sprint cars. He's had a lot of misfortune, I believe. He's had a lot of strong runs in the 305 races all year. Yeah, Grant, his car, I don't know if you're watching any of it, but if you see him, his car, I actually had the guy do my wrap after, and also Matt Grimm's wraps, the same kind of paint scheme, dude. He nailed it. I couldn't believe how much identical, I mean, different colors and everything, but he really done a good job with what I was wanting. But yeah, I love seeing the small town heroes win. And there's not I was just watching some of the Road to Eldora races, or the Road to Eldora episodes, and a guy was talking. It was actually Mark Richards from Rocket Chassis. He was saying there's not enough. With all this social media, there's no small town heroes anymore. Like, you don't go to your local track and think that he's the best in the world anymore because you can get on Facebook and see who the best in the world is. I wish there was. I kind of see what he's saying. I wish there was more of that. I wish there was a lot more support for the local guys and the local tracks. But I mean, these big races and big drivers and social media is helping the dirt racing world, so you can't complain too much. And I don't like people complaining about Kyle Larson, because I just feel like he's helped. If anything, he's helped dirt racing. I mean, I know he comes and dominates a lot, but he puts a lot more eyes into the sport that I love. So Ryan Unzinkert is another favorite of mine. Not sure if he's running the work. I do believe he is here. I think. I want to say I seen his name last night, but I don't want to say for sure. He's a Fairbury Pound. Oh, man, that's a track I'd love to make it to one of these days. I'm going to. I'll make it there one of these days. Just a heads up to everyone that is watching. 305s are out on the track right now, warming up. I can switch over to that. We can watch them warm up. Might as well. While we're waiting. I believe they're running heat races right now at Eldora. Looks like Dale McDowell just won a heat race, pulling up onto the scale. Looks like now. I'm not for sure if it's heat races, but I think that's what they're running. This may actually be some consolation races. It's gonna be exciting. Do believe we're getting ready to maybe qualify here. Yep, looks like that's going to do it for the practice session for the 305s. So we're going to jump into some qualifying. Not a big turnout tonight for the 305s. Guys coming out on the track to qualify. Should start seeing some times popping up on the screen on the left-hand side here shortly. Matt Grimm so far, quick time, 12.585. Shane Ramthen, second, 15.595. Jordan Van Westen with a 13.548. Right now, Matt Grimm, your quick time. Devin Simmons coming in with a 12.691 into that third position. And that should do it for all of our qualifiers. Devin Simmons' time, second time a little bit better, I do believe. Yep, quick time for him, a 12.653. Improves on second lap for Devin Simmons. And that should take us to heat race number 1. Another 30-lap feature here at Lanier for the 305s. This is a makeup race that we didn't get to run last night. So this will be the final race of week 9 for the UDRA. And next week is the double points week at Eldora. All 3 nights, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 6:30 p.m. Central Time. As long as we have no other issues, we should be able to run all 3 of those races. And we do have Mario Perez is going to do the photos, some professional photos for all 3 nights. We've got him lined up to do that. That's going to be awesome. He does amazing work. Looking forward to that. Next week's going to be a lot of fun. We got them lined up, gridded up. Pace car is rolling around the track, and we're getting ready to go green flag racing here shortly in the Country Road Sports Cars LLC 305 series here in the United Dirt Racing Allegiance. Matt Grimm looking to add on to his points total as he is your points leader in the 305s. Sorry about that. Clicked the wrong thing. Green flag is out. Matt Grimm is off. Him and Shane Ramthen lead Devin Simmons and Jordan Van Westen out of turn 2. Here comes Grimm, your leader after 1. 10 laps here in heat race number 1 to determine the field for the 30-lap feature. See how these 4 cars will have to line up for that feature. Matt Grimm out to a solid lead here with Shane running behind him. Jordan Van Westen's taking over the 3rd position from Devin Simmons. Now Devin putting the pressure back on Jordan Van Westen. He's looking to the inside of turn 3. Gets a little squirrely. Loses his momentum. Had a good run there on Jordan Van Westen for just a second. Matt Grimm, your leader through 5 laps. White flag for Matt Grimm. As Matt Grimm brings him the checkered flag. He'll win heat race number 1. Shane finishing 2nd. Jordan Van West in 3rd. Devin Simmons gonna finish 4th here in heat race 1. That's going to take us to a little warm-up sessions. We'll watch these 305s run around the lane here a little bit right before the feature. Looks like that's gonna do it for the warm-up session. Car's gonna pull off the track. Get ready to get lined up for this 30-lap feature here in week 9 of the UDRA. Week 9 of 10. Matt Grimm gonna look to add on to his points total. Your starting grid for this 30 lap feature, starting on the pole, the Grim Reaper in the number 91, Matt Grimm. Starting outside row number 1 is going to be the double zero of Shane Rampton. Inside row number 2, the 121, Jordan Van Westen. And riding shotgun for this 30 lap feature is going to be the number 15, Devin Simmons. Pace truck getting ready to pull off, I believe. And Matt Grimm and Shane Rampton gonna bring them to the green flag. Matt Grimm jumps out in P1 down the back straightaway. Shane was running some quick laps there in that warm-up session. Getting a little more comfortable here in these 305s, it looks like. See if he can chase down Matt Grimm here in 30 laps. This is right in Matt's wheelhouse. He's a sprint car driver. Loves running the sprint cars. He's a heck of a driver in anything, but I believe the sprint cars are his bread and butter. All spaced out pretty good here in this feature. Not a lot of battling going on here through the first 6 laps. Matt Grimm out to a 1-second lead on Shane Rampton. Devin Simmons trying to reel in Jordan Van Westen. Here with 15 laps completed, about halfway through this 30-lap feature, Devin gets a little loose there. We're riding in the cockpit with Devin Simmons. We'll ride along with Matt Grimm here for a couple laps. Matt Grimm, your leader through 18 laps. 12 laps to go here in this 30-lap feature for Grimm. Matt Grimm, 6 laps to go. Shane Rampton. He's made up about a half a second here in these last few laps. He's reeling in Grimm. Don't know if Grimm's backing off the throttle a little bit or if Shane's getting on it. But he is making up some distance here towards the end of this race. So we'll stay live right here to see if he can reel in Grimm. "28 laps down, 2 to go for Grimm." Shane's made up just a little bit more time, but I don't know if he can do it in 2 laps. About 0.7 that time by a white flag for Grimm. Grimm is going to win here at Lanier. Matt Grimm, your winner. Shane Rampton finishing second. Jordan Van Westen is going to finish third. And Devin Simmons finishes fourth. Strong run from Matt Grimm. Your top 3, Matt Grimm, Shane Rampton, and Jordan Van Westen finishing third, I do believe. Not sure why that's showing Devin finishing third. I think I had the wrong results up, maybe. There we go. There is your results for the Country Road Sports Cards LLC Wednesday. Actually ran on Thursday this week. 305 sprint car results in the UDRA. Take the time to thank our sponsors. I don't believe I done that last race. I do apologize. Austin Caudill over at AC Customs Racing Graphics. He has sponsored our Pro Late Model races all year long. Want to thank him for that. Be sure and check them out on Facebook over there at AC Custom Racing Graphics for all your iRacing or real racing wrap needs. Hit up Austin Caudill. And thank you to Country Road Sports Cards LLC for sponsoring our 305 series all year. Be sure and check them out on Facebook as well, where you will find also their eBay store link on their Facebook page. As you can see it there under the sponsorship info, facebook.com/Country Road Sports Cards LLC. They have all kinds of different memorabilia like NASCAR stuff and sports cards, all that. Be sure and check them out. And that's going to do it for the UDRA broadcasting night, as we're going to shut this one down. And in less than 30 minutes, I do believe we should have the SSRL Street Stock Series up and broadcasted here soon. We're going to get that worked out for you. So we will be back live shortly on Facebook, on the Supreme Sim Racing League's Facebook page, along with the Catamount Racing TV Twitch and YouTube page. So if you're watching and you haven't yet, go make sure and follow, whether you like watching on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure and search those pages up and get subbed and follow that to check out all the live broadcasting from Catamount Racing TV. Thank everyone for watching, and we will see you shortly.